Hi, this is Manju Ramanan, editor Filmfare Middle East, and today I have a very special guest to interview and speak to, and that's Mr. Sonu Nigam. He's in Dubai, and what else to talk about this legend of a man who started singing from the age of 3, and he won the National Award for Best Male Playback from the late APJ Abdul Kalam. And it's an honor to speak to somebody who's so talented and is called the legend of his times and a legend of today, mentored so many people and very inspirational, Sonu Nigam. Welcome Sonu ji, I've already introduced you. And
thank you very much.
Thank you. It is a bonus for us that you are in Dubai and we get to meet you, we get to speak to you on Insta Live, and we are so thrilled that somebody, a legend of our generation, somebody who we look up to, not just for the music but also the personality and the guts, and there are so many things that we need to talk about, is with us today.
Thank you. I'd like to first tell everyone that I'm dressed like this and I'm looking like this only because I have to do a photo shoot. So I don't want to set my hair right now, and usually because I have different clothes, so I've come, it's a very hot day, so pardon me for being so informal, but you'll see the formal Sonu in the photo shoot.
Sure, we'll love to see that.
Yeah.
Okay, you started very early. I mean, at an age which is a toddler age, and you started singing and you started performing at that young an age. How was this how were you drawn towards music and the stage at such an early age?
Karmic, I think, because my father was and still is such a great singer. In fact, I just uploaded a performance of his from 1983. He's singing O Duniya Ke Rakhwale like no one can except Mohammad Rafi Sahab. So I belong to, I'm the son of that father. And my mother had a better my mother had better musicality than my father.
Okay.
She could play the tabla also, besides singing and all, she could do a lot of things. So my acumen is made up of these two forces.
Okay.
Saw them performing from my childhood, and I thought the stage was calling me like this, like this, like this, like this.
My God. What is the first performance you remember? Because at 3, I'm sure you didn't remember that performance, but...
it was 4. When I was 4
years old. 4 years old.
Kya Ho Tere Wada, that was I distinctly remember, although distinctly vaguely remember, but I do remember that I was crying a lot. I wanted to go on the stage. My father was singing this song, and I said, "Mujhe bhi gana hai, mujhe bhi gana hai, mujhe bhi gana hai." Generally, I was not the kind of person who would cry for something, for a toy or anything. But I think when you're destined for something, then probably you get the guts to, and even the people. My mother was also not that angry. She was just trying to curb me. Nahi, 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 mat ja, aise mat kar, kyun ro raha hai beta? And I was saying, mujhe jana hai papa ke paas, I want to sing. I just remember that, and the next thing I was on the stage and I sang with him, and that's where my journey of stage singing and then musical life began.
And cut to, I have seen Nivan come up on stage and both of you sing Abhi Mujh Mein Kahin as well.
We used to sing. Now we don't do that.
Yeah, but it was a similar kind of a moment.
Life is a cycle, right?
Yes, okay. Now, of course, there's a climate of music at home, and there is a lot of, people that you listen to, that you heard music of, and especially Mohammad Rafi Sahab, who you have sung so many songs of. Tell me about your special affinity and association with Rafi Sahab.
See, I have learned over the years that one should always aim high to be able to, like, when you want to do something good in your life, always look at the best. And that also applies to parents. I always feel that children are lucky when their parents give them goals that are worthier, make them, introduce them to people who are on a higher pedestal, higher level.
Right.
Thankfully, my parents, the sense of music was very, very refined. So they used to talk about singers and Rafi Sahab, and automatically we didn't have huge homes back then. We used to have one room, kitchen, then 2 rooms, kitchen. That's how we grew up. So we would be a part of our parents' lives and discussions and their philosophies from a very early age. So as we saw them talking about appreciating and exalting Rafi Sahab to that level. Latha ji, Asha ji, Kishore Kumar, Mukesh ji, Manna de Sahab. So they were part of my family. Hemant Kumar ji, Dalit Mahmood ji, Shamshad Begum, Geeta Dutt. And so this is how I grew up, and I heard, I used to practice Rafi Sahab's songs and ghazals by myself. I was never told to do that, never. And since we couldn't afford that much, my father just had a very small harmonium in his house.
And you practiced.
He taught me the basic one.
And you were very quick in playing.
Yeah, so then I practiced. I used to sit there, play. Just it was
so
like.
it is never the means; it's always the intention and the
I always say,
dedication.
like I always tell people that I didn't have. I used to love playing the percussions, but I didn't have the percussions. So I used to play there.
Yeah.
I used to play on the sofa like this. This is how I used to teach my sister also either. You don't need stuff to be able to. You can always, find
do with
ways
what
to
you have.
Find ways to
It's
do
just
what you
the
have.
it's just the intention and the zeal to do it.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And one thing is constant about all the interviews that I've watched of you, that you have fabulous reverence towards the masters, and you always have this student who's always in reverence of these great masters who have taught you, who you have learnt from, people who have passed on, but you still have that reverence factor very, very beautifully intact. So that's something that is very touching. So
Yeah, it began with that, and there's no other way I can be, frankly. I feel I'm not made up of, I'm not constituted in a way where I would, look down at my masters and my teachers, and I also have this very clear understanding. I have been, saying this lately on some platforms, that when I came to, when I was younger, suppose when I came to Bombay to become a singer, I was 18 years old. At that time, the singers who were 36, 37 were my gurus. Suresh Wadkar ji was 40 probably at that point, maximum, or whatever. Kumar Sanu was a certain age. So they were my teachers. I learned from them as to copy this song, as to sing this song on stage. So they were also like my teachers, right? So today I'm 46 and I'm going to be 47 next month.
yeah.
So why can I not find a guru at the age of guru in somebody who's 36 years old just because he's younger to me?
That doesn't wisdom doesn't mean age. You said somewhere.
I will not learn from him.
That's ego,
because
which comes.
He's younger to me. I can't learn from him. But if I was 18, I could learn from the same 36-year-old guy. So I understood that life should be met with a lot of grace and humility. You cannot draw parallels. I am older and he's younger. Why should I? So your teachers are everywhere, hiding, sometimes in your face. You got to acknowledge them, and that's when you will realize. I also realize that people who have really been filthy with me have also taught me some things. They've taught me what not to do. So they're also my teachers.
Also gurus in a different way.
So they're my gurus also.
But that's amazing as an attitude to have, because that means that you're a constant student.
Yeah, I feel the story of life is different from what we are perceiving. And I think I'm understanding it, and I'm in a very happy space that way.
Okay, tell me the first big singer you met. Who was it?
The first big singer I met.
At what age was it, and who was it? And what was your reaction?
Good question. Nobody's asked me this question actually. Never thought of it. I have never met a big singer in my earlier ages. I used to meet Sachin Pilgaonkar ji, who is also a good singer, but more known for his acting and director. But he's also a good singer. In my childhood, Tuntun ji used to come to Delhi.
Okay.
So, so one singer I know. Good, I'm so glad you asked me this question. Even I'm trying to understand. Yeah, Tuntun ji I knew from, in the sense she used to come when we were younger people. She used to come to Delhi for concerts, and I used to meet her sometimes.
So we've got a headline that your first.
और कौन था मैं? विश्वजीत जी आते थे कभी-कभी दिल्ली में, तो I used to meet him in Delhi. And when I came, when I was 14 and a half years old, that's when Anu Malik ji first gave me the award for the best. But I didn't meet him as such. I just met him with, "तू बड़ा हो जाएगा तो मेरे पास आना, तू बड़ा singer बनेगा, तू बहुत बड़ा singer बनेगा, तू बड़ा होगा तो मेरे पास आना." And I did that when I turned 18. When I came to Bombay, the first office we went to was Sachin ji. The second office, Anu Malik.
Oh, okay.
So this is how this is 91 I'm talking about, September 91.
Okay. And tell me about the greats that you've met, the people that you wanted to meet and you met them, and how are
I am the luckiest guy in the world, I'm telling you. There is not a single artist who has been luckier than me, because you see, money doesn't decide, or even fame doesn't decide success. what I have gotten in my life, no other artist in the entire world can even claim. See, we were in Delhi, absolutely like lower middle class family. जैसे you know किराए के घरों में रहने वाले. We didn't even have our own flat for a long time. So वो सब वैसी family थी. And growing up with people, and then hearing about icons like Naushad Sahab, okay, Ghulam Ali, Anup Jarota, Pankaj Udas, Talat Aziz,
तो आप क्या देखते थे?
खयाम साहब, शिव हरी, जाकिर हुसैन, शिव कुमार शर्मा, हरि प्रसाद चौरसिया, Pandit Ram. I'm hearing of all of them.
Okay.
And now in 1995, I start a TV show of mine where they coming to my show.
Yeah.
With they coming to meet me. Anil Biswas, they are coming to meet me.
Yeah.
Can you imagine how lucky I am?
Everybody.
No Michael Jackson can claim such this. Your icons, not one or two.
Everybody.
Hundreds of them are coming to my show, flocking my show.
Oh my God.
And I'm having to talk about them. I'm having to introduce them. I'm getting to touch their feet. They're putting their hands on my head. Bachche, kaise Mehndi Sahab is coming and I'm making.
Was it like a kid in a candy store?
Absolutely. Like in England, London, when we were shooting for Saregama, Mehndi Sahab was there, and he could not bend because of his knees.
Okay.
So मुझे अभी तक याद है, I went down and I उनके जूते ऐसे निकाल के मैंने उनको जूते ऐसे पहनाए. And I'm thinking, Sonu,
and the blessing.
The universe तेरे पे smile कर रहा है. Because ये लोग कौन है?
Opportunity.
Yeah, ये लोग कौन है? And then he's saying, ये बच्चा बहुत अच्छा है. ये बच्चा जो है, ये बहुत अच्छा है. अब ऐसी बातें हमारे अपने कानों से सुनी है, हम दो जिनसे बड़े हुए हैं. गुलाम अली जी coming and making me learn a sargam.
Wow.
Sagare nere madani magarega mabasa. See, I still remember. This is what. So I am the luckiest guy because this is meeting my icons. They coming, Naushad Sahab coming to show, singing for Anil Biswas. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
I have sung for Anil Biswas. I have sung for Salil Chaudhary.
Yeah. Who were the?
Yeah, Lakshmikant Pyarelal.
Yeah.
So I've been a very lucky guy.
So when you actually saw Anupam Kher lip sync your song, what was your reaction?
I just the song was beautiful, undoubtedly.
Yeah.
And Anupam ji is a great actor, of course. That was, I always say that out of fun, that, you know, instead, you're drawing the wrong parallel. मतलब, ये एज के लोगों को इसके लिए गाना चाहिए, इसको इसके लिए. आप उल्टा करो, इसको इसके लिए गवा रहे हो, इसको इसके लिए गवा रहे हो, तो ये रॉन्ग है ना.
बट उसका ये भी मतलब है ना,
बट
उसका ये भी मतलब है कि आपकी आवाज उनको आपने तो आपकी वर्सेटैलिटी भी बहुत ज्यादा है.
Obviously, मैं तो टांग ऐसी मैं मस्ती करता हूँ. I understand that the song that was given to me had much more gravity, much more substance. उसमें गायकी बहुत चाहिए थी.
जी.
और वो एक मैच्योर स्टाइल में गाना था, इसलिए अनुपम खेर जी पे बनाया गया और इसलिए मुझे बुलाया गया. तो ये तो और सामान की बात है.
And versatility. It's not just one genre.
Yes. Sir.
Every and any kind of song is something that you've sung, and the fact that you add Sonu to it. There is, you own you own it. Why? What is that you do to a song that you own the lyrics of the song?
You know what? There's no strategy. I think there is a bhakt sitting inside. There's a devotee sitting inside me. When I do anything in my life, I do it with such virtues. I put so much of myself in it, and it's not. It must have been aggression in the past, but you know, for a very long time, there is a worshipper in me. Even if I'm doing an interview with you, I would make sure that I will speak the best I can do. I'll give you my best even while I'm doing this interview. It's not like I'm, you know, ab to aage baat haan ji boliye aap. So for me, this is my core nature. If I do something, I do it with a lot of dedication, humility, surrender. And I know that in the bigger picture of the cosmos, even the slightest, even the act of holding a glass and putting it in my mouth has some value, some regard, and some purpose and related to my life. So when I sing a song, if it's given to me, I will just convert my whole persona into it. I will remember, ये होता तो कैसे गाते इनको, ये कैसे गाते, इसको मैं कैसे कर सकता हूँ, how do I put myself, then I go into the character of it. And it's not at all a strategy or a technique. It's just, you know, kind of molding it. It's like water put in this bottle and this glass, doesn't have to think.
You just assume the...
अपने आप ही वो shape में आता है. If you surrender, then anyway you put yourself,
My God.
you put in a vase or in a, you will become that shape. So maybe water is the best example. Water and air probably.
Amazing. It brings tears to my eyes actually. What you just said, it is so deep and so simple at the same time.
है ना? आपकी आंखों में आंसू आ गए। आप समझते हैं इसलिए you understand this.
जी. And okay, apart from the versatility, there are so many actors that you've sung for. And आपको हर एक एक्टर के हिसाब से आपकी आवाज़ बदलनी पड़ती है, आपको एक्टिंग करना पड़ता है स्क्रीन behind, in front of the mic. Do you pick up qualities of certain actors and then put it in because that's what?
इसके दो आंसर्स हैं
जी
एंड दोनों ही एप्लीकेबल है।
जी
एक तो ये है कि इफ़ यू डूइंग जस्टिस टू द स्टाइल ऑफ द कॉम्पोजिशन एंड द लिरिक्स,
जी
आधा तो आपका बैटल वहाँ पे हो गया।
जी जी
एंड देन इफ़ यू ऑल्सो टेक केयर ऑफ द कैरेक्टर और द पर्सनैलिटी
yeah
of the person on whom the song is going to be picturized.
Yeah.
I'll give you an example from Rafi Sahab's.
जी
Not mine because it'll be too pompous कि मैंने तो देखा, मैंने ये किया, मैंने वो किया. I'll give you an example of our teachers
जी.
जिन्होंने किया वो. अब वो गाना है सर जो तेरा चकराए या दिल डूबा जाए. First of all, the song is by itself different from ये जिंदगी के मेले ये रफली उसी टाइम पे आया हुआ गाने या वो आया होगा तू गंगा की मौज में जमुना का धारा, ये लेते चलो तू गंगा की मौज में है ये, और सर जो तेरा चकराए, दोनों गाने की कॉम्पोजिशन में फ़र्क है. द सिंगर इज़ ब्लेस्ड बाय मोहम्मद रफ़ी साहब इज़ ए ब्लेस्ड मैन. वो ये गाएंगे तो वो उसमें भी अच्छा गा देंगे, इसमें भी अच्छा गा देंगे. व्हाट ही हैज़ टू टेक केयर ऑफ इज तेल मालिश, ही हैज़ टू टेक केयर ऑफ दैट टोन. अब वो सर जो तेरा चकराए ये नहीं कर सकते. ही हैज़ टू डू सर जो तेरा चकराए या दिल डूबा जाए. तो बिकॉज जॉनी वॉकर के मुंह ऐसा है आज जा ऐसे करते ना वो. तो अगर सिंगर ने ये ध्यान दे दिया कि इसका मुंह कैसे खुलता है,
That's it.
आई एम श्योर रफी साहब न्यू दैट टेक्निक.
My God. And also पहले तो फिल्म उसी फिल्म के लिए वो गाना बनता था.
बिल्कुल. तभी तो मैं बोलता हूँ हमेशा कि ये जो आप 6-10 सिंगर से गाना गवाते हैं, यू आर किलिंग द सैंक्टिटी ऑफ अ सॉन्ग. एक गाने का जो मतलब आप उसमें उस गाने में इतना कुछ भर सकते हैं और आपने हवा भर के छोड़ दिया, उड़ जा, हीलियम की हवा भर दी. आप उसमें पानी भर के उसको उसमें डेप्थ भर दे सकते हैं, आप उसमें मिट्टी भर के और वेट भर सकते हैं. आपने उसमें हीलियम की हवा भर दी, उड़ जा बेटा उड़ जा. सो ये सब चीज़ें लोग ध्यान देते हैं और मैंने भी, जो अच्छे समझदार लोग हैं वो ध्यान देते हैं.
हाँ, इसका मुझे एक्सटेंशन, बिकॉज आपने अपना नाम नहीं लिया, बट आई विल ऐड समथिंग टू इट. देयर इज दिस सॉन्ग विद तेरी शर्ट था मैं बटन वाला.
हाँ, तेरी शर्ट बटन.
So you have added a lot of sanctity to the song.
Yeah, the lyrics
at the same time, because you've also not. It could have been sung in a different way.
It could have been.
There is no arrogance. There is a lot of sweetness and a humility, and even if the lyrics are a little different than regular.
हाँ, बिल्कुल बिल्कुल. Lyrics are very sweet lyrics and very मतलब ऐसे कोई गाना. How do you make a song like this sound romantic? It's a little tricky, but अच्छा हो गया.
So that's what you add to song.
एक मेरा नया गाना आया अभी मैं आपसे मिलने से पहले वो गाने को मैं बिकॉज उसकी बहुत तारीफ हो रही है.
अच्छा.
मतलब दिस इज वन सॉन्ग व्हिच इज गोइंग टू स्टे. उसका गाने का बोल है 2 का 4 तेरे लिए 16. तो बहुत अच्छा गाना है. ये बहुत दिनों बाद मुझे गाना पसंद है.
It's
a web series.
Yes, I watched it. I've seen. I've heard the
चमन
song.
बहार का गाना है ना.
Yes, मैंने देख लिया.
उस गाने को अगर आप ध्यान से सुने,
बहुत प्यारे लिरिक्स है.
हाँ, लिरिक्स हैं. और आप देखना, मैंने ध्यान दिया था जानबूझ के.
जी.
और मुझे अभी एक जैज म्यूजिशियन ने मैसेज किया. ही वाज लाइक ही इज इनटू जैज. एक वर्ड की जाफरानी कैसे मैंने बोला है, कत्था चूना कैसे बोला है, और वो एक वर्ड का जो मैंने दिया है,
टैक्टाइल बना दिया उसको, टेस्ट डाल दिया उसके अंदर.
आप देखना उसको, उस गाने को. आई थिंक दैट्स अ केस स्टडी मेरे हिसाब से, मेरे वन ऑफ द बेस्ट सॉन्ग.
इट इज अ ब्यूटीफुल वन. आई हैव वॉच्ड इट, आई हैव सीन द सीरीज एंड आई हैव सीन द पिक्चराइजेशन.
उसका ना 2 अंतरा है अभी.
अच्छा.
आई थिंक आज या कल में रिलीज हुआ है.
जी.
यू कैन 2 का 4 का द फुल सॉन्ग. उसका सेकंड अंतरा भी कमाल है. वो वन ऑफ द बेस्ट सॉन्ग्स.
कैन यू सिंग इट फॉर अस?
मुझे उसके वर्ड्स अभी तक याद नहीं हो पाए इतने, बट मैं 2 का 4 तेरे लिए तेरे लिए, इसमें पता है क्या 16 32 ये सब
चेंज होते रहते.
हाँ, तो मुझे तक उसका वर्ड्स इतने समझ में नहीं है. तू ही तो अल्लाह, तू ही मोहल्ला, 2 का 4 तेरे लिए 16, तू जरी देखी गुजरे गुलकंद का तोला. ऐसा है, बड़ा अच्छा.
इट्स अमेजिंग. जितेंद्र फीचर्ड है ना, एंड ही इज अ पान शॉप, पान गल्ला वाला.
I started the film but I couldn't do this because तब तक ये सब धमाका स्टार्ट हो गया था, इसलिए I could watch the film.
No, but it's so lovely to also see that the web series is also a space where there is no limit. There could be so many experimentations
Can you
in
imagine?
music.
मतलब ये गाना किसी उसमें नहीं आया, रेडियो में बज रहा, but people are talking about this song.
Yeah, it is
Yeah,
so.
you've heard the song,
yeah,
so I'm
yeah.
surprised.
It's an amazing song because I mean, your voice is something that we follow.
But अच्छे गाने मिलते तो और अच्छा होता है ना.
And आप बहुत particular हो lyrics के बारे में. आपने गाने मना किए हैं अगर lyrics अच्छे नहीं होते तो.
2-3 बार किया है, 2-3 बार किया है, क्योंकि वैसे तो अमूमन people don't call me for songs like that. और मैंने भी गा रखे हैं जवानी में, जब हम नए आए थे तो I've sung, you know, songs. I wouldn't call them bad songs, but I'll say अब मेरा पाँव भारी हो गया मैंने गा रखा है. तेरा पाँव भारी हो गया, तेरा पाँव भारी हो. उस समय हम इतने छोटे थे कि ऐसा स्टैंड लेने का जिम्मेदारी, नो वी नेवर फेल्ट रिस्पॉन्सिबल. ये होता ना, आई एम नथिंग टू फील टेक रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी फॉर सोसाइटी. टुडे आई कैन एंड आई शुड. At that time I was not revered like this. So I thought गाना मिल रहा है, गाना गा दो यार, हिट हो जाएगा. हमने गा दिया. उस समय तब गाने थे भी नहीं वैसे. So but when you reach a certain point, then I think one must be a little careful of what kind of content you are coming out with.
Yeah, because people are looking up to you.
But कभी भी गलतियाँ हो जाती हैं अभी भी, लेकिन I still make it a point.
Okay. You've sung a lot of songs for Shah Rukh Khan.
जी.
And very, very, very big numbers, big number of songs. Govinda ji
I haven't sung for him for a long time now.
Yeah, when those songs that you've sung for him are the ones. See, there are certain eras हम लोग जहाँ पे रह जाते हैं, जहाँ पे हम YouTube में जाके वही era को Google करते हैं. A lot of people, a lot of us do that. I'm sure we all do it. So those songs, the entire Kal Ho Na Ho, and there's this entire series of songs. Again, and they're also thematically very emotionally driven films. And the lyrics are also accordingly. You just take it to another level.
I don't do. No credits to me. I'm a lucky man, lucky soul. Good songs came to me, still come to me. And just that, I always, now that it's out in the open, the mafia just changed the entire game of the business, where you not be able to hear a dokachar in the main, thing. You'll be able to hear it on a web series or something, but a song like Dokachar would deserve
but it would go across the world in terms of not just related to theatre. I mean, the advantage. I'm looking at the advantage. The advantage of it being that world view. It is.
I hope people. The thing is, radios cannot play songs like this. So earlier, I was talking about when I sang for Shah Rukh Khan and all. The radios, एक तो radios शायद थे ही नहीं उस समय. There were no radios in India at that point. Akashvani tha bas. So people heard a song. Maybe a song is promoted on the television or something to promote a film. Then they would go and buy the cassette and then the CDs themselves. So they were not, they were not forced to hear what a music company
will play.
would want to hear. आपको पसंद आया अगर मान लीजिए सतरंगी रहे, है ना? आप जाएंगे बाजार में, you'll go and say, I want the album called Dil Se, and I'll listen to this song. And in the process, you'll remember the songs.
And you keep it's a
correct. Now the thing is, CDs and cassettes are not available.
Yeah.
Okay. When you're driving your car, instead of buying or wasting money, it's wasting money. कि अब एक cassette तो CD आ ही नहीं रहे. रेडियो ही सुनते हैं यार. Now you're listening to the radio, somebody else is deciding your playlist. That somebody else will not allow the people around people outside his circle to be heard by you.
It's selective.
This is a huge, I'm telling you, this is a huge mafia.
We don't see it, I mean, we don't understand it as audience. हम लोग, we consume.
That's why I had to tell you this. Like people always say, क्या यार तुम लोग remix से चला रहे हो, ये बजा ठीक तो बोल रहे हो, they're right. Because if given a choice, if there were no radios, they would not have to hear all this piece of crap.
Because you could choose what you would want to hear.
Exactly.
आपको याद है आपने कौन सी first cassette खरीदी थी? Or anything you remember?
From my father's time.
No, you bought it. Something that you bought. What is that? Is there a record that you went and bought because you wanted to own it? After you started.
No, I think at that point I must have, at that point we relied on the radios more. So what we used to do is our collection of songs
Yeah.
were always very high.
Yeah.
And if you wanted a certain song, then probably my father would go and get it recorded in
हाँ,
shops
रिकॉर्डिंग
and
भी
all.
होती थी ना, पहले रिकॉर्ड
Correct.
लिस्ट देते थे.
मैंने मुझे याद है, हाँ मैंने खरीदा भी नहीं था, मुझे किसी से मैंने मांगा था.
जी.
So let me address this. We never had to really go out for a song because we generally had it from somewhere.
अच्छा.
TV, Radio Mega record कर
It
लेंगे.
would find its way to you.
Because mainly it was like Radio Maya record कर लिया. So we learnt a lot of music from that way. There was one album called Miraj-e Ghazal,
जी.
which was sung by Ghulam Ali ji and Asha Bhosle ji. That was one album I specially asked for, and I remember Pramod Mehta ji, he's like my brother in Delhi. He's singer and you know announcer also, keyboard player also. So he said, आपको मैं देता हूँ. तो वो मुझे याद है specifically, but वो भी late. उसके पहले अनूप जलोटा जी के भजन मुझे सब याद हो गए थे.
अच्छा.
पंकज उदास की गजलें सब याद हो गई थी मुझे, सब याद. मतलब
With lyrics and everything.
and music also. Music also.
बीच के भी- oh,
music
wow.
भी याद है. That day I was sitting with Pankaj Udas ji at Archana Puran Singh's house.
जी.
बहुत पहले, 5-6 साल, 8 साल पहले. And he was asked to sing.
Okay.
He would remember his own lyrics and I would tell him. I was saying. And then I was playing the piano. And he said, सुनो तुमको इसका भी म्यूजिक याद है? मैंने बोला मुझे इसका म्यूजिक याद है, इसके अगले गाने का म्यूजिक याद है, इसका इंट्रो याद है, इसका इंटरल्यूड याद है. I was playing for him and he was like, इतना पता है इसको मेरे गाने के बारे में? सारी
Because
गजलों
the
के बारे में.
love was so much, so surrendered. So I think
Absolutely, it
your
was like
the hard disk that you have inside you would be so
Perfect.
full of so many memories. What is that magical about Abhi Mujh Mein Kahin? That it is so requested and it is across the world. People, that's one song. I mean, you have many signature songs.
It's collective
Yeah.
destinies.
Yeah.
Collective destinies, I think, from the composers, Ajay Atul I say,
जी,
composers तभी बोल रहा हूँ मैं,
Yeah.
to Amitabh Bhattacharya, the lyrics writer,
Yeah.
to Karan Malhotra, the director, Ritik,
जी.
you know, and me, of course, all of us put together. The song was also well timed because you know my mother was about to pass away, and I think that was my mother's parting gift to me. This was the last hit song.
It's a blessing.
I still remember she was January, February, May, all the awards started happening and I started picking up all the awards and I used to come and she used to be lying there, cancer struck, but still, Sonu, hi beta, I still remember. So this song has such personal impact on me, perhaps, and that is why I believe in vibrations, and I think my own personal vibrations for this song are so strong that it takes it
everywhere.
It is going to the entire world.
But it is also an artist who converts pain into art.
Yeah.
Do you see it that
yeah,
way?
of course. But it's sometimes we are not in the right state of mind for a certain song.
Okay.
Like ये दिल डूबा गली आँखों में ये दिल डूबा. It's such a chirpy song.
Yeah.
But I remember I was in a very horrible state of mind that day.
Okay.
I took my eldest Booboli sister है वो पप्पू जी
जी,
from
जी.
Calgary. She'd come to see me,
जी.
and I was just almost 1-2 years into marriage, and I was not happy about it. So there was a lot of thing happening in my head, and I was in such a bad space. But then I went to the studio. Ram Sampath मुझे first time मिला. Hey dude, hey man, how are you? And I had to sing that song. So I still remember that song was sung in such a bad state of mind of mine.
But it doesn't
so-
touch the song.
हाँ मतलब वही आपने ठीक कहा ना, pain into art.
Yeah, but it's only an artist, a pure artist who can do it, right? Because what you go through is just
But over the years,
loose.
we also a
Learn
good
to-
sensible man should learn to not be in that state
Zone.
of yeah. I learned now not to let anything affect me.
How would you distinguish some, music directors and what they brought to your voice? If you can choose a few of them and say,
There's so many, but I'll give you a couple of instances. Otherwise, it'll become too long.
Yeah.
I'll give you Anu Malik, of course,
जी.
one of the first people I would say who has used my voice to its fullest capacity.
जी.
From संदेशे आते हैं to इस प्यार को मैं क्या नाम दूँ, to मैं हूँ ना to तुमसे मिलके दिल का है जो हाँ क्या कहें. He had that much faith in me.
Yeah.
Of course, he's not an easy person to work with.
जी.
And I've told him in his face. I still tell him again, in your face, you have been a very difficult person to work, Mr. Anu Malik. But he's a genius. He's a genius, and I have loved working with him. And I respect the fact that someone has so much faith in कि ये गाना कोई नहीं गा पा रहा, सोनू को बुलाओ, सोनू को बुलाओ यार. अब सारे गाने he can't make me sing. But then so he would call other people also. But if they're not able to sing, सोनू को बुलाओ यार, आ जाएगा वो, उसको बोलो, तू कर दे यार, तू कर दे, तू कर दे ऐसा. So I respect that.
Yeah.
Then people, of course there is A. Rahman, there's Jatin, Anand Milan, Jatin Lalit, and ये वो. I'll tell you, Nikhil Vinay is Vinay.
Okay.
We have done some very what you call exquisite stuff together.
Okay.
So we have good bonding,
Ji.
and they have not been as successful perhaps as Anu Malik and
yeah.
Nadeem Shravan and all. And yes, Nadeem ji of course, Nadeem Shravan also I have huge because they gave me Ye Dil Deewana, of course.
Yeah.
But Vinay, I remember we were doing a song. वो पता नहीं फिल्म का नाम भी क्या था, तुलसी शायद फिल्म का नाम था. क्या memory है मेरी. तो हम my mother had very bad arthritis pain at that point. I used to see her suffering. I'm talking about 2005 or 6 something.
Ji.
I went to sing a song. उन्होंने गाना चलाया. आसमां पे रब होगा, या होगा कोई ना, इस धरती पे माँ रहती है. ना 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 ना. ये गाना था. मैं जल्दी दिखा रहा हूँ उसको. This song was on mother. माँ पिता.
जी.
अब ये गाना उन्होंने बजाया और ये बहुत अच्छे कंपोजर है वो. He composes from his heart and soul. मैंने बोला क्या कर रहे हो? मैंने बोला अंदर चलते हैं. मैंने उनका हाथ पकड़ा. मैंने बोला अंदर चलते जरा. अंदर गए और मैं फूट फूट के रोया हूँ. मतलब आंखों में आंसू और नाक बह रही थी इतना. मैं इतना रोया और फिर वो भी he started crying too. दोनों बैठ के रो रहे हैं. अच्छा, we sitting in the place where the recorders can't see us. And both of us are sitting and crying. Like today I remember that, and we दो बच्चे जैसे बैठ के रो रहे हैं. वो भी रो रहे हैं. हाँ सोनू मैं समझ सकता हूँ. 45 minutes we cried.
Wow.
And then we cracked jokes so that थोड़ा सा mood बाहर आए.
ठीक हो.
ऐसे वैसे. Then we went out and we did that song.
Okay.
So these are such beautiful memories of people who have not just worked with you, but they've also touched a chord.
Yeah. राहत साहब के साथ भी एक ऐसे इंसिडेंट है ना जब आप.
राहत के साथ में मेरा इंसिडेंट ऐसा एक बार राहत मेरे घर पे आए थे. He came to my house in 2010 and he's very respectful and it's a mutual respect kind of a thing. We are not the same people, but respect हमारी आपस में हमेशा रही. And we had a very good time in 2010 while we were doing Chote Ustad in India. He used to come every week and he used to be with him. Now राहत घर पे आए तो थोड़ा सा मूड में आए. तो उसके बाद में I told him, उनको मैंने कहा कि मैं आपको एक ऐसी चीज़ सुनाता हूँ जो आपने ज़िंदगी में नहीं सुनी होगी. दादा बताओ ना दादा कौन सा था. मैं बोला चलो. I played something which not many people had at that point. Now it's on YouTube. Earlier nobody had it.
Okay.
2010. It was an Raag Adana sung by Salamat Ali Khan Sahab and Nazakat Ali Khan Sahab.
Okay.
मेरे हिसाब से this is one of the world's best display of magic of vocal prowess. And मैं सुना as if I'm singing. But because I wanted him to hear कि देखो तुमने नहीं सुना होगा. And he was like, दादा ये क्या करें? And both of us started crying. Because when we see art of that level, so we both started मतलब आंसू निकले दोनों के. Then what we did, जैसे नतमस्तक होके नमाज की पोजीशन में होते हैं ना, both of them मैंने ऐसे आए हैं. हम दोनों ऐसे दोनों बड़े आदमी लोग we are मेरे स्पीकर के सामने as if सलामत अली खान साहब sitting over here, we both दोनों ऐसे सर झुका के ऐसे बैठ गए.
Oh my God.
मतलब लेट गए समझिए, जैसे होता है नमाज पढ़ते हैं वैसे हम उसमें चले गए और हम वहाँ बैठे रहे. ऐसे हमें मालूम ही नहीं पड़ा हम कब तक ऐसे रहे. And he woke up and we just hugged each other. ये हमने क्या शेयर किया मोमेंट आपस में. So
these are priceless for you, no? These moments.
And I can only live life this way. Life lived in a superficial, shallow way is not a life worth living.
But then this is a beautiful, pure artistic space where you are so much in touch with your emotion. And then the world outside is exactly not this. As an artist, how do you protect your inner space and keep it as sanctity, prone, completely inside?
Good question. It's been a long journey for that. But the sum total of everything is try your level best to stay with people who are like-minded. How much ever success, perceived success you can get from people who are negative or people who are not like you or people who are, don't waste your soul, because you know soul gets sucked up,
Drenched,
yes, it gets sucked up when you're with the wrong people. And it's not just about art, it's about my existence. I want to live a life which is worthy of me.
Yeah.
So this is how I keep the artist, not just the artist, the entity inside me.
Yeah. You don't let it insult
protected.
your soul.
बिल्कुल नहीं. मैं ये मानता हूँ कि जैसे अभी मैं आपको देख रहा हूँ, आप सामने बैठे हैं.
जी.
Now I shut my eyes. You're gone.
Yeah.
But I'm still there, na? I have to respect that Sonu.
Yeah.
I have to respect that Sonu.
Yeah.
Not the Sonu who's seeing everything. So I have to respect that entity inside me.
Yeah.
And that is my art. That is the art.
So handling success, was it normal, easy, difficult, tough? How was it for you when the first, wave of success and the so-called...
I have never really gone berserk, honestly. Because I started as a very, very shy, simple boy from Delhi. I would not talk to girls. I never had a girlfriend until when I was like 20 years old.
Yeah.
So, and all my friends, all my friends were Seedha Bachchas. Like their wives, and a lot of our friends met me 2-3 years back after 25 years of thing. And their wife said, वो हैरान हो गए मुझे देख के, because for them my image is like, oh, somebody who can take people on and do this and get into controversies and speak his mind out and everything. And then when they saw me with their husbands, they said, ये तो ऐसे ही है, because their husbands are such सीधाs.
People.
All my childhood friends are very सीधा. मतलब शरीफ, शर्मीले, we were that gang. जैसे वो फिल्म आई थी छिछोरे. तो छिछोरे का नाम छिछोरे नहीं होना चाहिए, losers होना चाहिए था. We were losers of the first order. We were just good in studies. स्टडीज में अच्छे थे, थोड़ा खेलकूद में भी अच्छे थे. मैं तो अच्छा था, बाकियों को इतना नहीं था, कुछ तो बट वी वर लूजर्स. सो लूजर कितना शान बनेगा ना. When a loser gets success, he'll only become normal.
Yeah, he can't completely go topple the other side.
Exactly. So when I got success, I became a normal boy who could, look into a girl's eye and have, experience romance.
Yeah.
I became a normal person, which my not so friendly boys were claiming about. अबे हमने तो देखा उसके साथ में, उसके साथ में राइड में गए थे, मेरी बाइक में बैठी थी वो. तो मैं जब मुझे सक्सेस मिली तो मैं वो बना. So which is a normal thing, you see.
Get it, I get
so
it.
I never really went berserk. But yes, of course, we make mistakes sometimes in the sense we don't know what to choose. Like when I went and chose the movies that were offered to me, I chose the wrong ones. वो अकल नहीं थी उस समय कि branding क्या होती है, क्या काम कर रहे हैं.
Selective हो.
हाँ, आप जा रहे हैं तो you should be managed by some people.
PR.
कुछ था ही नहीं हमारे पास, वो अकल नहीं आई. So you learn through a journey. But good thing is I just had the intelligence to not ever attempt another movie. I just run.
That you always speak about.
जब तक अकल नहीं आएगी तब तक नहीं कर लेगा. But अभी मेरी Spotless film की उसकी बहुत तारीफ आ रही है. There's a short film that's coming out.
Okay.
So उसकी बहुत तारीफ है. It's coming out tomorrow.
Okay. We will watch it for sure and we will review it as well. Okay. About other languages, you sung?
Yeah.
So have you learnt them? Some of them?
No, I haven't learnt them now because you need to communicate on a daily basis.
जी.
And for a person who understands the language, उनको लगता है यार ये तो गा रहे तो उसको language आती होगी. But the thing is, I'm a good impersonator. So when somebody is explaining me a song, I can pick up the most finer उसकी जो फिनिश है वो मैं पकड़ लेता हूँ. तो वो हो जाता है.
That's an actor also, no?
Yeah, actor का भी हाँ पता नहीं, हाँ singing में ऐसा होना चाहिए मतलब, of course, yeah. So I've sung a lot of Odia songs, a lot of Kannada songs, Marathi songs. गुजराती अभी शुरू किए, सिंधी भी गा लिए. I've sung तमिल मैंने गाए हैं, मलयालम गाया है, तेलुगु गाए हैं, बांग्ला गाए हैं बहुत सारे, असमीज गाए हैं, खासी गाए हैं, छत्तीसगढ़ी गाए हैं, राजस्थानी, पंजाबी, कश्मीरी, हरियाणवी, कौन सी भाषा बची है, भोजपुरी, अभी भी 1-2 बची होगी. हाँ, मेघालय में की भाषा में वो सब भी गाया हुआ है. Lots of मणिपुरी में गाया हुआ है.
Fabulous. It's like pan India. And how was your experience working in these? Everyone has a different musicality, every part of India, because it's...
Yeah, and people who approach me always have the, थोड़ा क्लासी होते हैं वो उस जगह के. So they have good musicality.
So already see वो क्या आता है आपके पास.
हाँ, वो
It doesn't... You've also said that once a student dies, the master dies.
अच्छा, ये भी आपको पता है?
हाँ.
मैंने इतनी सारी बातें कही हुई मैं खुद भी भूल जाता हूँ. But obviously they are part of me. When
Yeah.
student dies, master dies, because जहाँ you know, it's in simple words, it's about गुरु शिष्य को नहीं बुलाता, मुझे लगता है. आई थिंक शिष्य गुरु को इवोक करता है अपने अंदर. आई थिंक a student evokes a teacher. When I met my Ustad Ghulam Mustafa Khan Sahab for the first time, there were lot of people coming to Saregama. When I saw him, I just felt कि यार
Connection.
हाँ, इनको मैं बोलता हूँ. He didn't call me. I didn't tell even my parents. Me and Madhu were dating at that time. I was just चलते हम लोग. I called his family and sons and said मुर्तज़ा भाई मैं उठाया था. मुझे खान साहब से मिलना है. अच्छा. आपसे सीखना है मुझे. So I evoked him.
Wow.
You see, so I always say कि when the student dies, the master dies.
Amazing.
Because I see.
So much to learn also from. There's a lot of philosophy which is also, you know.
Because if I'm not ready to learn, if I'm not, अगर मैं आपको, because you're interviewing me, so I'm telling you about myself. If we were discussing, I'll be listening to you. कि आपका experience क्या है? अच्छा, आपने क्या? You've taken interviews from other people. So I would like to ask you कि आपने क्या पूछा है? So the student in me will remain. It will not. आप interview कर रही हैं मेरे, तो मैं आपको कह रहा हूँ.
जी.
But the student hasn't died inside me. I'd like to know more about you, about anybody else's life, and your experience with other people who acted as a, you know, as a stupid guy, or who was sensible with you. There'll be so much more to learn from you, right?
Very.
So the student has to always be alive, always be awake, always be ready, keen. क्योंकि आपने जब सीखना ही छोड़ दिया, तो आप टीचर कहाँ से रहे भाई?
Also, I remember meeting Mohammad Aziz Saab when he had come to Dubai some years ago. And उस वक्त ऐसा था कि बहुत सारे लोग आए थे जो थोड़े लोग known थे और वो इतने known होने के बावजूद highlighted नहीं थे.
In a concert?
There was a concert.
अच्छा.
But वो interviews और लोगों के हो रहे थे उनके. तो I had just the fortune. I was fortunate to meet him. Because so many of his songs we have listened to.
Yeah, we all have grown up to his music.
Yes. So, any experiences with him?
See, when I was 13, 14, पहले तो मैं बता दूँ कि जब when I used to go to for auditions, जैसे किसी के पास जा रहे हैं मिलने के लिए, so I used to sing a ghazal, and nobody had heard that ghazal, but वो सिर्फ ghazal मुझे और मेरे पापा को पता थी.
अच्छा.
Because in '84 he first appeared on Doordarshan. It was an afternoon recording, as Sunday के पर.
जी.
First time ये मोहम्मद अजीज है, and like you know, dedicated artists and students, I would record, tape recorder on किया, TV से record हो रहा है, तो वो गज़ल थी तन्हा से एक मोड़ पे तन्हा खड़ा हूँ मैं, ठीक गाना मैं गाता था, इनकी गज़ल थी. तो हम पहले से इनको बहुत सुनते थे, तब हम नए नए जवान हो रहे थे, तो नई आवाज़ बदल रही थी. So he was the singer who was ruling the industry at that point.
Yes.
So naturally, by default, you get inspired by a person. Also, he was a student of Rafi Sahab. Follow Rafi Sahab, तो already हमारे ग्रुप के हो गए वो, ना समझो. It is our गुरु भाई हो गए वो, गुरु भी हो गए, गुरु भाई भी हो गए.
जी.
So it was good. एक बारी मतलब many things, but he once called me up and he said he was talking very highly about me, because I have always called him up and you know आजकल याद कुछ रहता नहीं ये सब गाने जम के. I used to say क्या मोहम्मद अजीज मुन्ना जी आपने क्या काम कर रखा है, क्या काम किया. तो एक बार उन्होंने मुझे कॉल किया and he was talking very highly about me.
I'm sure there are so many people who still believe in the fact that you have kept music very sanctimonious. I mean, you know, there's a sanctity. So that is why I think the greats and the bigger, I'm talking about the legends like Asha ji and so many people hold you very close somewhere, because you are also somebody who's respected and taken that kind of a legacy forward.
Yeah, it takes in the course of time, if you're consistent in your approach, then I think you're able to
and not dilute.
Yeah, matlab, they've seen me consistently respecting them. And they also know that I'm not someone who's a typical, you know, हाँ जी नमस्ते जी, तो ईश्वर की कृपा है सब, मैं वैसा नहीं हूँ. I have my standing. When I take a stand, I take a stand like a fighter. So they know that I've got that aspect too. I'm not a one. There's not just one side to me.
Right.
There's a fighter side to me also. So then they appreciated that, you know, despite having that side, he's consistently been, you know, respectful to my gurus and my teachers.
Tell me about Dubai. When did you come here for the first time?
94.
What? 94. For a concert or for?
Anu Malik ji, Zindabad.
Okay.
Anu Malik, Vinod Rathod, remember, and Farah Khan.
Acha.
She was not the Farah Khan
Yeah.
at that time. I remember she and me were, and I didn't have any money in my hands. Just नया नया तो 94 में तो फिर this was my first country was Bahrain, second was Bangladesh, Dhaka, third was Dubai.
अच्छा.
मैं आया था. So 93 I went to these two countries, Bahrain first with Sachin Pilgaonkar ji, then Bangladesh with Anuradha Pudwal, and then 94 was beginning of 94 was Anu Malik ji. And I remember Raju Srivastava was there too.
अच्छा.
So we had gone one day to Bar Dubai,
अच्छा.
boat में गए थे.
अच्छा.
तब ये सब कहाँ था? So it
हाँ
was
जी, जी.
the Dubai back then was very different from what it
Simpler.
was.
Yeah.
And then one day we had a flight in the evening, and me and Farah decided to go to Meena Bazaar. तू चलेगा Meena Bazaar? हम वहाँ चलते हैं. But I didn't have the money
Yeah,
to.
yeah.
तो उसने टैक्सी में गए हम लोग मीना बाजार में कुछ खरीद के आए, and she didn't let me pay the taxi bill.
Okay.
तो मुझे अच्छा लगा, मेरे पैसे बच गए. उस समय भी वो वेरी यू नो पैसे बहुत चीज़ थी. वी हैड टू सेव मनी.
Right. And mimicking is something that comes so naturally to you. Just
फर्क है ना.
yeah.
Yeah,
So was
it's,
it part of your performances कि आपके अंदर naturally है, like you could pick it up?
Runs in the family.
अच्छा.
My father, my mother, my sisters, my chacha, my buas.
Everybody.
Everybody is a mimic. Everybody is a mimic.
Okay.
My cousins.
Yeah?
वो सब बदमाश हैं. In the sense अच्छे वाले बदमाश हैं.
हाँ जी.
बिल्कुल वैसे नहीं है. They all सीधा people. In fact, I am the most क्या बोलते हैं? मतलब you have to see my family is very सीधी. बहुत मेरे I am the one who's like the जितना बदमाश मैं हूँ वही है बस. बाकी all my entire family is very सीधा.
Because you've mimicked so many people, has it ever been a situation that you have to, like, people have?
Initially, when I came new, then I think some stuck-up journalists probably at that point did not did not find it right.
Yeah.
I don't think इसके पहले किसी ने actually, you know what? When you start a trend, it's difficult for people to. मुझे नहीं याद है कि मेरे से पहले anybody did this.
Yeah. But you sang. It's not just you.
Exactly.
It's
No,
not
I'm
just
talking about-
dialogues.
I'm talking about हाँ मेरे से पहले nobody else
yeah.
copied another singer.
Yeah.
And singers are revered, frankly.
Yeah. Yeah.
A superstar may walk by, but a super singer जिस लोगों के पैर पड़ते हैं उसके.
जी.
इज्जत होती है एक. It's a very
Divine.
हम पैर पड़ के लोगों के ऐसे तो बड़े हुए हम. हमने एक्टरों के पैर थोड़ी पड़े. सिंगर्स कंपोजर्स के हम ऐसे तो झुक के मतलब अरे कोई कंपोजर मिल गया हमको पैर, हमको लगता था कि हमको आशीर्वाद मिल रहा है सही मायने में. सिंगिंग का प्रोफेशन की ये एक वो है.
And timeless है ना.
बिल्कुल. तो उसमें आप किसी नकल उतार रहे हैं यार, आप सुरेश वाडकर नकल उतार रहा हूँ मैं और तो उनको लगता है कि ये क्या कर रहा है यार, इसके तो हम पैर पड़ते हैं. अब देन दे रियलाइज दैट आई एम नॉट डूइंग इट out of any I'm not looking down upon them. It's just that because I've learned from them in the course of learning.
Imitation is a form of flattery as well, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. So who do you like? Who have you been usually? I mean, imitation, of course, there are lots of people, but is there anything?
I think enough videos are there in the social media about that. I don't even.
No, you don't need to do anything. I'm just asking you.
A lot of them. Udit ji, Kumar Sanu ji, Suresh Wadkar ji, Bala Subramaniam ji, Vinod Rathod ji, Abhijita, Lata ji, चित्रा जी, सुल्तान खान साहब, और कौन है? कोई कैलाश खेर, अदनान सामी. अभी भी मैं कुछ भूल रहा हूँगा.
So you just pick up you have that knack to just pick up
I don't know,
that thread. It comes naturally.
I told you water and air.
Yes.
I told you about that.
But do you think you should, acting is something, because this is also a very big quality of an actor, right? To completely wear and become.
हाँ, अनुपम खेर जी ने मुझे परसों जब कॉल किया सर, you have to act. अनुपम जी परसों मुझे कॉल किया, you have to act. He was seriously saying that to me.
Yeah.
I'll tell you later on why he was saying that.
अच्छा.
अभी नहीं कैमरे पे नहीं बोलूँगा आपको.
Okay. I had to also ask you about APJ Abdul Kalam, जिन्होंने आपको जब आप
अवार्ड
जुल्फे,
हाँ जी
हाँ, जुल्फों के
आपके
लिए।
उनके हेयर स्टाइल के बारे में कुछ बताया था.
Yeah.
So what was that? It's a moment for you, right?
So that time Farah Khan's होने वाले husband जो थे,
जी.
would be husband,
Shirish.
Shirish, he got rebonding done to his hair.
Okay.
So Farah, I had curly hair, long hair, and Indian Idol 1 was happening, and people are loving it, and people are coming. That's when I realized actually how much I'm loved, because I was just 30 years old that time, and people were coming, and because उसके पहले I never knew कि respect यहाँ जा चुकी है. Until you meet the newcomers, you know, because when I was doing Saregama, respect was not to that level. I was the, you know, the boy. No, but in the course from 2000 to 2004,
Yeah.
my career went to somewhere else. Kalhuna House से लेकर सूरज मध्यम से लेकर सब.
Yeah.
So I didn't know what people were thinking of me. तो हम तो हैरान हो गए कि वाह इतना अच्छा, you know, आंखों में आंसू आते थे मेरे. तो उसने बोला कि तेरे बाल अभी कर्ली है बहुत क्या, तू उसको ना रीबॉन्डिंग कर ले. तो मेरे शीरीश ने भी किया रीबॉन्डिंग. ठीक है. तो आई वेंट टू आलिम, हाकि मेरे जो भाई है आलिम, तो आलिम के यहाँ नया नया आ रहा था, तो आई वाज द फर्स्ट बकरा.
अच्छा.
तो बाल हो गए स्ट्रेट फुल ऐसे हो गए. अब उसी समय मुझे नेशनल अवार्ड मिल गया, और देखा तो अपने राष्ट्रपति साहब की भी सेम बात है. सो कलाम साहब से अवार्ड लेने के लिए जब मैं गया, तो मैं गया, मैंने कहा बस सेम हेयर स्टाइल. Copyright, we said. So he said, it's my copyright. So I just told him like, sir, same hairstyle, sir. My copyright. This is my copyright.
Yeah. Again, you've also had, for you, it's right now you are a state of zen, is what we've seen in all across your interviews, and the fact that you're completely in tune.
Yeah.
And there's no, so to arrive here, is it meditation also? Because musical forms are also, they also touch a chord which pull.
Not everyone. I could never believe. आपको मैं एक sentence से बताता हूँ where I am standing right now. When we were kids, we used to study about bhakti and, you know, surrender.
Yeah.
मतलब कैसे हो सकता है यार ये? मतलब how can you reach a point where मैं तेरी शरण में जब से आया तो फिर, और हम दिमाग में क्या था, एक तो था कि भाई ईश्वर सबका एक ही है, एवरीबडी इज बॉर्न. ऐसा तो हो नहीं सकता कि अब्दुल को बनाने वाला अलग है और राम को बनाने वाला अलग है, ऐसा तो हो नहीं सकता. सबका एक ही मेकर है. आई न्यू दैट. वो तो मैं पहले से क्लियर था मेरे को. ये कभी हम देखते थे कि यार जब से मैं तेरी शरण में आया, चाहे कवाली हो रही है, ये वर्ड्स है ना, जब से मैं तेरी शरण में आया, तूने मेरी झोली भर दी, ये वो, इट नेवर रियली मेड सेंस टू मी. आई सेड ये क्या स्टेट हो गया जहाँ कोई आदमी को किसी बात का डर ही नहीं हो. आपने इस लेवल पे सरेंडर, आपको विश्वास हो गया है कि जो हो रहा है वो सही हो रहा है,
और यही
जो हो रहा है इट्स करेक्ट एंड आई डिजर्व इट एंड आई हैव टू बी वर्दी इफ आई वांट समथिंग मोर. टेक द ओनस ऑन योरसेल्फ इंस्टेड ऑफ टेलिंग कि ये बदमाश है, ये ऐसे है. I never knew that I will reach that space.
It's very meditative. It's in a very different calm.
I always wonder how and when did I reach this space of surrender and taking the honest, taking responsibility of whatever is happening is because of me. I am the reason why I'm unhappy. I am the reason why and I can be the reason for my own bliss.
Yeah, to be happy.
I never knew, and I'm so glad that I reached at such an early age. इसके बाद ऊपर जाऊंगा मैं.
Wow, so much to learn. There's one thing that we want you to do. We have some pictures. आप इनसे ये पिक्चर देखेंगे और एक रिएक्शन, whatever you feel. It's your all your pictures only.
Okay, अभी के बेटर है शो. अभी वाले बेटर है. Okay, ये हाँ, this is the भोला भाला सोनू निगम. I'm doing, you know what song I'm doing?
No.
मेरे अंगना में तो अब ये लावारिस से पहले का गाना है. ये
It's a folk song. It's a folk.
You know that? I'm doing the folk version of it. Lavaris film came later on.
Which was this
हाँ,
picture.
so an uncle Anil Bhasin, I think he's passed away just recently. My father told me he used to do मेरे अंगना में किसी का क्या, तुम्हारा नहीं था, किसी का क्या काम है.
Okay.
So this I'm doing that version.
Oh wow.
That was my second song on stage.
Okay.
क्या हो तेरे वादा, and this
Yeah.
is the second song.
Okay.
So this is my second song performance.
Okay.
This is when I was 9 years old.
Such
Sathi
lovely.
tera naam, yeah.
Such a
So
very.
you can see the sharafat on my face, no?
Yes.
Puri, yeah. This is Sonu Nigam 2.0, version 2.0.
The piece.
That, हाँ, एक काम है इसके अंदर में. Yeah, he's a
Evolved.
He a better version है मेरा. This is from the movie Takdeer. This is शत्रुघ्न सिन्हा का बचपन था इस फिल्म में मेरा.
अच्छा.
It was directed by Brij Sadana, father of Kamal
Sadana,
the guy who shot himself.
yeah.
So I worked with him. This is ये अपना किस्मत एल्बम ना. हाँ. तू कभी जानेगी.
Yeah, that was such a rage. I think college.
I deliberately put my cap
ulta.
This is
four
generations together.
It's a beautiful picture.
And I'm very that way particular.
Yeah.
If I hadn't forced
This picture.
when he was born, I thought ye fatafat le lo. And we took it, and after a couple of years, my grandfather passed away.
Okay.
But this is such a great memory. Such a great memory.
This is
me, again the
and
same
dancing
thing.
and performing. It's not just singing.
Correct. Ye or ye. See, same step, na? It's the same thing happening. I used to do music from my mouth because इतना अकल नहीं थी कि music बजने वाला पीछे. I had seen Anil uncle dance on the song, and for me the whole song was supposed to be uttered or spoken. So ये मैं मुंह से भी कर रहा हूँ, टो ये भी कर रहा हूँ. इतना मतलब कम उम्र से मैंने ये गाना शुरू किया, भी ये मैं कर रहा हूँ जो डांस कर रहा हूँ. This is my जिस दिन अरे बाप रे कुछ ना कहो बेटर ना कहीं तो बेटर है इस बारे में. ओह दिस इज गजरा मोहब्बत वाला दिया मिर्जा. हाँ मुझे दिया ने बड़ा प्यारा कॉम्प्लीमेंट दिया था. When I was dancing and she saw me dancing so well, she said, "Is there anything that you can't do?" मुझे कहती है. This is me and my family. This was before my youngest sister was born. This is Bombay का. उस समय बॉम्बे था ना. ये जुहू चौपाटी है मुझे याद है. कभी कभी हम आते थे यहाँ पे. Because I stayed from 83 was Bombay, 83 to 84 was Delhi, 84 to 85 was Bombay again. Then from 85 we came back to Delhi. Then 91 में हम गए थे. So this is from 80 to 83 के बीच में.
Thank you so much. I cannot explain.
Thank you, pleasure.
That it was not just beautiful. It's also I don't know how to explain. I'm sure you understand what I'm trying to say.
I understand.
It's not just a privilege and an honor. It's something to learn from, and you touch so many lives.
Thank you.
And you touched my life too.
Thank you very much. I can see
And
from your eyes. I can see from your eyes.